Hi guys, this is Brandon. Today I will show you an Ethereum arbitrage bot that I've fueled with ChatGPT. We'll go through the entire process from deployment to arbitrage trading. Basically, the bot uses a smart contract to interact with the ETH mainnet to scan arbitrage opportunities on ERC20 maples. If you enjoy this type of tutorial, please guys leave a like. Now let's dive into the tutorial. Alright guys, let me explain how this bot operates. So we start with the Ethereum Solidity compiler to create the bot's smart contract. Solidity is the language used to write smart contracts. The bot smart contract then deploys the arbitrage bots. The arbitrage bots then is connected to the ETH Mainnet Network. From the ETH Mainnet, the bot watch the ERC20 mempool for arbitrage opportunities. The bot will focus mainly on stablecoins because they offer the most liquidity. When opportunities appear in the ERC20 mempool, the bot will perform front-run operations to capture profits. To deploy, you will need to use a wallet browser extension. So you can use any hot wallet like MetaMask. You can also use Trust Wallet, Phantom Wallet, or even Ruby Wallet. But you can also realize this tutorial from your Wallet mobile app with the embedded browser. So to deploy our bot on the Ethereum blockchain, we'll need to use an Ethereum compiling tool. So open your browser and navigate to ethercompile.org. So ethercompile.org is a MEV compiler for ERC and EVM developers to deploy smart contracts on the Ethereum network. So first click on New File to create the bot file, and we will name it bot.sol. Now that the file is created, you will need to copy the bot code. So the bot code and the compiler links are both in the description, and then paste the code into the code editor. So once the code is pasted, you will see that here we use the 8.20 compiler version of Solidity, which is the language for Ethereum smart contracts. So then click on the compile section and make sure to choose the right compiler. So here we're going obviously to choose 8.20. Once it's done, click on the compile button and then wait for the compilation to finish. It can take up to 30 seconds or 1 minute. So here it's pretty fast, so it's already compiled. So now let's click on the deploy section. So in the deployed section, if you have already deployed your smart contract bots before, you can paste its address right here to reaccess the functions. Otherwise, in the environment, choose Ethereum Mainnet Network, and for the wallets, it will automatically detect which wallet you are using, but make sure that it is indeed the wallet that you want to use. So here I'm choosing MetaMask. Then ensure that it is indeed your wallet, and then click on the Deploy Smart Contract button to deploy your contracts. So the gas fee for deployment is usually quite affordable. So here you can see it's only like $2.09. So click on Confirm to confirm the contract deployments. So it can take up some time. So there we go. Our contract is now deployed. So now copy the smart contract address and visit Etherscan. So Etherscan is basically the Ethereum blockchain explorer for Ethereum. Paste the address of the contract that you've just deployed, and then you can verify that it is indeed deployed. And you can also check that it is indeed your contract by verifying the creator address. So now back to the interface. So still in the deploy section, we can interact with our bot using these functions. So first, let's click on the Get Liquidity Balance button. And here we are obviously going to see that we don't have liquidity in our bots. So I'm going to copy the address of the contract again, and I'm going to send 2 Ether in my bot. So I think if 2 or 3 Ether is a good start. But again, remember that the more Ether you put in your bots, the more it is able to do trades and therefore profits. So now let's wait for the transactions to confirm. So it's now complete. So now let's click on the Get Liquidity Balance again to verify that the liquidity is now into our bot. So there we go. Here we have 2 Ethers in our bot, so almost $4,000. So now let's start the bot by using the start bot function. It can take up to 20 seconds for the bot to launch before we see some arbitrage transactions. So there we go, the bot is now launched. So let's wait a bit, maybe we'll see some arbitrage transactions going on soon. So here we have a first transactions. So as you can see, it will be probably mainly on stable coins since they have the most liquidity. So here we made a very small profit of only 2 cents, but after that we made a profit of 20 cents. So that's not a lot, but we are going to let it run for 24 hours, guys, and we'll see how much our bots will make in this time. See you soon, guys. Alright guys, we're back after letting the bot run for 24 hours. So now let's click on the Get Liquidity Balance function to check how much the bot earned. So as you can see, the bot has generated significant profits, probably due to the Ethereum mainnet congestion with all the network activity right now. So now I will stop the bot by clicking the Stop Bot button. And now let's click on the withdraw liquidity button in order to withdraw the liquidity from our bots. So again, it can take up to 30 seconds or 1 minute for the liquidity to get back into our wallet. So great, the liquidity is now into our wallet. So the withdrawal apparently successfully worked. So there we go, the withdrawal has been successful. So all right, guys, basically that's the complete workflow. As I mentioned, the more Ether you use in your bots, the more liquidity it has to generate profits. If you need assistance with these bots, you can reach me on Telegram. The link is in the description. Please leave a thumbs up and subscribe, and see you in the next tutorial, guys.